Hi everyone, this is Aeon's End, the new age. We are on chapter 4 of our playthrough through Expedition mode. You can see the other 3 parts on the channel already. It's time for some story and for some carrying on and everything. This was recorded live, you might have already seen it. This is just a cut-up version of it. Rach, give us some chapter 4 story.
With the final treasures and talics recovered, you realise this means the end of your long and dangerous journey. Soskel confirms that everyone missing from his team is accounted for, and all of you are relieved to finally head home. You turn back towards New Gravehold, but only make it a few steps out of the clearing before you stumble on a divot in the ground. Pushing away the dead leaves, you see a gigantic paw print, as wide across as your arm. You shiver as a snowflake lands on your cheek. Snow? In this climate? Suddenly the wind picks up and the gentle snow turns into a raging blizzard. Squinting against the storm, you see 6 glowing eyes. Your blood turns to ice as the Nameless lets out a mind-shattering howl. Fight Fenrix.
Here we go. He's up here. It's a big wolfy thing. So he's got some extra Nemesis tokens because of the player count. He's got a claw deck that's going to do something. When he unleashes, he gains a Nemesis token. At the end of the Nemesis turn, if Fenrix has 4 or more Nemesis tokens, place a claw into play, and Fenrix loses 2 Nemesis tokens. Repeat this until he has less than 4 Nemesis tokens. When a claw is discarded from play, place it face down on top of the claw deck and return all position tokens on that claw to the corresponding player. So we've got a position token as well as a player number now. During any player's main phase, that player may place their position token on a claw, even if it's already placed on a claw. Prevent all damage dealt to claws by players without a position token on that claw. When the claw deck is empty, the players lose. Okay, so we don't want to let that get empty then. We'd better do something about Fenrix. Oh yes, and everyone watching now or in the future, patreon.com/slickerdrips would be a fantastic place to visit, mainly because it supports all of this and lets all of this happen. Thank you to everyone that supports the channel and makes all of the things happen. I just say the same thing over and over again. I'll use the same 5 words. Thank you everyone though, and any help would be greatly appreciated. You do the next one, right?
Yes, please.
Right. So we just get straight into it, don't we? We just need to know whose turn it is. The zoomed in camera must be a little bit to the right because that's now not in the shot. Technicals, Rach.
It's me.
So Rach is the new character we've just unlocked. The chain.
Okay.
So Rach doesn't have money apart from this relic, but
So I've only
can
got
discard
one.
spells
Yeah.
to become money.
It would just be nice
Thanks,
to
Matt. Patreon,
whack all of my sparks on there because I can prep any number of sparks to my breach, my number 1 breach with my power. But I'm going to discard one of them to make it so I've got 2 money. Let's discard so I've got 3. So to start at least getting some sort of money going on.
Yeah.
That can go on the top. Oh.
You will have one next turn though, won't you?
Yeah, I will. Then I'm just going to prep 2 sparks.
Actually, we've got special level 3 treasures now. So Rach can prep any number of sparks to her 1 breach.
I did just say that.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Sorry. So, it's me next. And I've got a load of crystals. So I've got my special treasure still. I seem to have lost some space as well. Probably moved everything up when we reset everything. I'll probably use that to open breaches. I shouldn't have this breach open though. And so I could have 4 money. I could lose a charge to get 2 additional money. I don't have any charges at this stage of the game. Maybe I should have them though. Maybe I should just go straight for... Oh, I have my special ability as well, don't I? Once per turn, during my main phase, I can discard a card to deal a damage and gain a charge. So I could actually... Let's discard this crystal.
It's cheaper than getting a charge, isn't it?
Deal a damage. 59 on the boss now. Because it's got nothing else I can attack yet. And gain a charge. And I could, if I really wanted to, discard that charge. And have 2 additional money for this. So I would have 5 money. I suppose that's only 1 more. But I could go straight to, say, the Energized Rubidium turn 1. Or I just stick with the 3 money this gives me.
Get some darts. We'll get a pearl. Don't be swayed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a pearl, which will get me some extra money, because I want to maybe next time try and build those charges up as soon as possible. Right, so that's me done. Next up is Rach. What's he up to?
Two
You got
damage.
2 sparks. So the Nemesis is on 57, and then you got loads more. There's Axos' Pyre is actually, it's not a spark, is it? So can't.
No, but I can do that and then discard all 3 of these.
Some money.
Because I can discard up to 3. So then I have 4 money. And
Yeah.
get this.
A new card.
Why not?
So it goes twice. Deal 1 damage and gain a money that can only be used to gain cards. Echo just means the whole thing happens twice.
Oh, they're discarded. So they go first, then that.
Yeah.
Then
Okay. Next up, Nemesis. So, their first Nemesis card, Rally the Pack. Power 2, nothing we can do about it. If there are no claws in play, unleash twice. Otherwise, unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and places their position token on a claw. And next is either going to be me or the Nemesis. It's me. So I've got my Garu's Torch. I think I will focus my 4 breach with it. Try and get that open. Oh, I haven't drawn my hand. But it's just my starting hand for now. Then I will... Do you know what? I don't think I will prep the spark. I think I'll discard it to just deal a damage now and gain another charge. Yeah. And then I'm going to... I won't have a spell to cast just yet, but I'm going to just buy 2 more charges and activate my ability. So place an energized token on any player's breach that doesn't have one, and I'll put it on mine, even though mine won't go off yet. As soon as I start casting spells from that, I'll start earning more charges, and I can put more energized tokens out. So I want to try and do that this turn, because I didn't really make much use of his energized tokens last time, although it did save my life. Next up's got to be the Nemesis. Loses a token from Rally the Pack. And new card, Hissing Acid. So we've only got upgraded cards in his deck. His own cards and upgraded basic cards now at this point. So to discard, spend 6 money. It's a lot this early. Though I have 6 money in my hand. Power 3, reveal the top card of the turn order deck if it's a player, unleash 3 times. Otherwise, any player suffers 5 damage. So I could potentially get rid of that. And then we need to shuffle this and see who's going up next.
Sorry, I should have done that.
And then it's me. So I've got nothing to cast, but I have got... I unfortunately can't cast a spell. Have you got a Pearl, Rach?
I do.
Yeah, if you've got a Pearl,
Mm-hmm.
then I can still have 6 money and I can discard this
Yeah.
to do my thing of a damage and a charge.
Get me another damage.
And then 6 money can get rid of this power just straight away. And no risk of that happening. And then I'll draw back up. Who's next, Rach?
Nemesis.
Okay, so Rally the Pack's happening. There are no claws in play, so unleash twice, which means it gains 2 Nemesis tokens. When do we do something? If at the end of its turn it's got 4 or more tokens, so it will have. New card. Bane Commander.
Wow.
So we've got a minion.
Yeah, that's cool.
Every turn, unleash and a player suffers a damage. And then, at the end of the Nemesis turn, if Fenrix has 4 or more Nemesis tokens, it does, put a claw into play, and he loses 2 Nemesis tokens. Repeat this until he has less than 4. Okay, so we have a Rending Claw. Prevents all damage dealt to this minion by players without a position token on it. Immediately, any player may place a position token on it. But every turn, any player with a position token on this claw will suffer 2 damage, or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. So do you want to put your position on it, right? Because you're more likely to be doing damage now.
I challenge you.
So my next turn still won't have any damage in it. Here it comes. But I can start prepping things now. So I will cast my spark. And then I need to focus something if I want that. I'll pay 2. So I want to discard something to gain charges. Yeah, I think I'll just pay... I'll pay 2 to focus this, so I can cast a spell to it. And then I can discard this to deal a damage. I can't do it to the claw, so I'll do it to the commander. And gain a charge. And that's all I can do for now, isn't it? So draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Just money again next turn. But who is it? Rach.
Okay. So deal a damage to the claw. And if you want to discard a card, I'll do 2 extra damage.
Okay. I'll discard one of my crystals. So that's an extra 2. So I got 2 health left. No, I've had both my turns. So it's you or the Nemesis next.
I'll put 2 sparks on there then.
Yeah.
And then I'll pay 3. Discard 2 of these for money.
Yeah.
To get some darts.
And that'll let you focus a breach for free because of the level 2 treasure that we've got. And that's used, isn't it? To get you that money.
I'm just thinking, do I want to keep it?
Oh, put it on top of your deck.
No. Not yet.
And so next is Rach again.
Oh.
Which means we know Nemesis times next. Well, that's good, isn't it? Because you can kill the claw before it gets to act.
Okay, so kill it with 2.
Yeah, so that gets rid of the claw. Position token goes back, and it goes back on top of the deck.
Well, and that one just comes out again.
Yeah, they're all the same, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it never said to shuffle them. I had a quick glance, and they looked the same.
So I'm gonna...
I wonder if claws are going to come from the main deck as well. What are you going to play, Monica?
Discard that.
Yeah.
So now I've got 2 money. To focus that, and then prep that to it.
Yeah.
And then prep them there.
Nice. So we know last has to be the Nemesis. So the Bane Commander, Unleash, which is a Nemesis token. And then any player suffers a damage, I'll suffer that. I'm on 9 health. You shuffle them, Rach. And then new card, it's Crazed Whelps. Can't do anything about it. It is going to be Power 3. Place 2 claws into play. Set the life of those minions to 2. Do not resolve those minions' persistence effects this turn. Okay. So, that's it, isn't it? We just need to see who's next.
The Nemesis.
Oh dear. So, Unleash, do you want to suffer a damage this time, Rach?
Yeah.
Power ticks down. And new card comes out. Attack. Dodge. Unleash. Return any player's position token on a minion to that player. I suppose we can't choose that.
Was that supposed to happen last turn?
Oh, put a claw out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have put a claw out. And then do you decide when it comes out?
Yeah.
Someone could put it on it. So you could have put your thing on it. Yeah, I forgot that. And then it should have lost 2 things, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So now we can choose the top if we want to. So Unleash, return any player's position token to that player. How do you get it back on there? Oh, at any player's main phase, you can put the token back on a claw. So it means in your casting phase, you wouldn't be able to target that.
Unleash for 2 damage and discard a card.
Well, you're going to be able to... Are you going to be able to kill that thing in one go?
1, 2, 3, 4.
If I go first, I could do my 1 damage to it, and then you'd be able to kill it.
If you go first.
Yeah. So it's, do you want to suffer 2 damage and discard a card? Or do we want to...
I could discard a card because I've got 3 spells here. Although that,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't use them for money at the minute.
Yeah, do that then. So
And
suffer
then
2
just need
damage,
to think about
discard a
healing.
card. And that's it dealt with, isn't it? Oh, we didn't. It means we should have done the Rending Claw then. So you suffer 2 damage, or shall we do Gravehold? Because they haven't suffered any damage yet, have they?
Yeah.
So Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And then me. So I can focus a breach. So I will focus my 4. I can deal a damage, but it can't be to the claw because my token isn't on there yet. So I'll do it to the Bane Commander. And then I did a spell from my Energized Breach, so I get a charge. And I've got 4 money. That's all I've got. So I want to discard 1 so I can do a damage and gain a charge. I can't deal damage to the claw though, can I?
No, but
Oh, I can choose to... I can put my position token on it, and now I can deal a damage to it and gain a charge. So I've got 4 charges now. Can I afford to open a breach? I can, but I've got nothing to prep in it. I'll put... It won't make my thing any faster, but I'll put an Energize in yours, and it'll help you get charges. So there's my thing used. And it means I've got 3 money, which I think I will use to buy some tethered darts, because that can focus a breach for free. And then when that's open, I can energize that and all of that. So, no more spells prepped, unfortunately. But I've now bought the darts, haven't I? So I'll have another spell to try and do something
tis
with.
me. So, 2 damage.
Yeah, the skull going on the claw. You're killing the claw, aren't you? Yeah. Because your
Do this
reverberating
first.
shot goes off twice.
So that's 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can get a money that I can use to gain a card.
Yeah.
Then 2 more damage because I
Yeah.
wanted them to go on second.
So that kills the claw.
Get a charge.
So you've got 2 money that can be used to
Right.
gain cards.
So then I've got 4 money. 5 if you've got a pearl.
I have. Do you want something that costs 5?
Maybe the crystal. No, let's get the pain conduit. For
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was saying I had 5 anyway, because I've got
You got
2.
4.
3.
Oh, you got 5 if I discard something.
No.
You got 2 from that because it goes off twice. The whole thing happens twice on your
Oh, you
reverberating
get the
shot.
money 2 times.
Yeah, the casting
Oh.
effect happens twice.
Oh.
It just means like you could target 2 different people with that, and each instance is boosted by, say, your pain conduit or your...
I'll get the pain conduit anyway.
Yeah. So you've got...
Then maybe I should just prep to breach instead.
Why?
I've got 2.
Well, I can discard the pearl,
Mhm.
and then you've got 2 money then, so you can open that. That's right, isn't it? You would have had 5 money. We spent 3 on that. So the pearl's been used. Did you gain? Is that the charge from Energize?
Yeah.
Did you do that? Yeah. Okay. So who's next? Rach.
Me again? Okay.
And you'll be able to kill the Bane Commander, won't you? You've got 2 sparks and the tethered darts.
Oh, have they come out at the same time?
You don't want them lined up.
I don't know how that's happened. But no,
So
it's...
just
I
buying.
can keep one on top of my deck though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's 4 damage.
Yep. So the Bane Commander's gone. At least not much is going to happen on his next turn. Well, we don't know what card it's going to be. From those anyway. Charge from the Energize, and then... Do you want money or damage?
Oh, look at Marty.
Shielding his eyes from the light
He
that
gives
isn't
me
on
his
anymore.
his little mouth.
Yeah.
Right. Gain a money.
It's how much money and how much damage do you want? You could have 4 money.
2 sparks.
Yeah.
Discard 1. So 1, 2,
You could
3.
you could just use that for 3, couldn't you?
Get a pearl. So that's discarded. Then the pearl goes on. I'm going to keep one of these on top of my deck.
Haven't you just used it for money?
Yeah, but You may place this
Oh,
on
yeah,
top
yeah.
of your deck.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Is that even if you used it for money? Yeah, I just think you keep.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's just like. It doesn't
Doesn't say
say.
all.
It doesn't say.
all.
It doesn't say if you do this, put it
Yeah.
on top of your deck. It just says you may place this on top of your deck. So I would imagine you can do it. Me, it's just. Oh no, I've got the torch because I used the pearl, so I have got a spell to prep. I want to discard something. So that I can gain a charge, and I will do a damage. So it puts him on 54. And I will spend my 3 to buy another tethered darts. Pop that there. And then I can open my 4 breach with that free focus. And that's that. Who's next, Rach?
The Nemesis.
So a power token goes off there, but we can't do anything about it. Oh dear. Now we've got some upgraded minions. So we've got Needle Doom. 12 health. Every turn, Unleash and Gravehold suffers 2 damage. That's a lot of stuff. So next up is going to be Nemesis. So put 2 claws into play.
Wowie. Oh, we only get 2 health.
So I suppose you get 1. I don't think
I can kill one
I
immediately.
don't think I want to go on the other one. We could just leave it, couldn't we, for now?
Yeah.
And I'll try attacking the Needle Doom a little bit. It's only got 2 health though.
Do not resolve these minions' persistent effects this turn.
No. And then this was out, so
I can immediately put that there.
this was out, so Unleash and Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Okay. Oh, and it hasn't drawn a card yet, has it? That's just
No.
things going off. The new one is Obscure. Players cannot place position tokens on claws this turn. Oh, for the new ones that are going to come out. Unleash twice. The player with the most expensive prepped spell puts the spell on top of their deck. So, I don't know. I'll put my torch on. I'm probably only going to focus a breach with it. So that's done with. And so it's got 5 on it. It's going to remove 2 to put another claw out.
You can't put your thing on it.
No, that's 3 of 5 claws out. So, next up, we've got me. I've got nothing prepped, but I can prep things now. I've got some tethered darts. I've got a spark.
So you get on one of... What about if you get on the other?
Get on that one.
Yeah.
I'll discard a card to gain a charge and deal a damage to the claw that I've just gone on. And then that's 4 damage next turn, whenever that is. I've only got 2 money now, so I can't afford a card, so I will just buy another charge. And that's it. Who's next?
Me? So I kill that claw. It has to retract its claw for now.
Yeah, so you get your position token back.
Okay, let me think. So,
You've got spells.
yeah.
Never short on spells.
But I'm gonna use these 2 sparks
Yeah.
to make 3. And that puts 4 sparks next to each other there to buy the darts.
And you can focus something.
Which lets me do that. So the quicker I get that, because I keep getting like 3 spells, but then can't put 3 out.
Yeah.
And then prep these. So it doesn't matter where, because I don't get the +1 of that yet, do I?
No. Only when it's opened.
Prep them, and then I'll chuck this in there now.
Okay. So, next up.
Ooh, can I put my thing I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Next up is the Nemesis. So, we haven't done anything about this, so it unleashes. Gravehold suffers 2 damage, so on 24. And then Rach, do you suffer 2 damage or Gravehold? We might have to use your thing to just heal Gravehold back
Oh,
up.
that was my plan.
Just do Gravehold twice for these two. And then new card, Hunting Claw. It's another claw that's now going to go on top of the deck once
Okay.
it's killed. Prevent all down. Yeah, same thing. Oh no, this one goes in its discard pile when this one's killed. Position token can go on it, so you can swap your position token if you want to. Same effects though, it's just got more health. And then at the end of its turn, loses 2 Nemesis tokens, and another claw comes back out with dice rage.
Oh.
With 5 health.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
We need some serious damage. But it's gone now, isn't it, twice? So for me, at the start of my turn, so 3, 4 damage. I can pass you the darts, but...
No. No, not yet. I'm not going to open that for a bit. I've got enough money.
Okay.
Unless you've got another crystal ball.
No, I only got one.
Yeah.
You can only do one anyway each.
Yeah.
So I'll just cast and keep those then for 4 damage, but that's going to kill that claw. Position comes back to me. Claw card goes back on the deck. And I will... Oh, I've done something from there, so I should have full charges. I'm going to use my thing to put an energized token out in my 4 breach. And pop my 2 spells in. So I've got... I'll discard the crystal to deal a damage, and I suppose... I don't really know. It's all horrible here. I suppose I can start on the Rending Claw a little bit, because I can do 4 next time. But this is just sitting here with 12 health, unleashing every turn. And then I've got 3 money. I will buy a Pain Conduit and up the damage of a thing next time.
Do you think if we've got our position on the claw, we have to take the damage? And if we don't have our position on the claw, then Gravehold suffers damage? I'm just reading that sentence. Any player with a token on it suffers 2 damage, or Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what's stopping us from just chilling on a claw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's strangely worded. Who's next?
Me. I can use Echo to kill the claw anyway.
You can choose,
Oh,
but
okay.
you have only got option 1 if your token's on there.
Then I deal a damage. Do you want to discard a card so I can do 2 more damage?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it to
I've got
the...
crystals.
Start whittling that down. And that gets me on the... And one cast away from healing Gravehold. Right. Prep them there.
Yeah.
Darts incoming.
And then you've got a Pain Conduit for one of the breaches.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
No. And you've got 2 money.
I'm going to chuck this there. I'm also going to spend the 2 money on a charge. And then heal Gravehold. 5.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I was going to say, actually, you could...
I'll take that back.
Like, I have just shuffled the turn order deck, but you could, in theory, use your power to have the next turn. Because shuffling your card into the turn order deck
Okay.
at that point is the only card, isn't it?
2 sparks.
Oh.
I've just
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Yeah, just heal Gravehold. back to 25, because then we can afford to do the claws a bit more, can't we?
To do that, I have to destroy. I could have took that back, but then I wouldn't have had any damage.
So, next up is going to be you.
No.
So damage, you're on the...
I need to buy more, can't I?
You're on the hunting claw.
So 2, 4, 5. I'm doing 6 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, do it on the claw.
So that's got 2 health left.
What do I want to go first?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You got loads of sparks and money.
So 2. I need to buy more stuff.
Probably
I buy the
damage spells.
darts. That'll open. Then we can start chucking darts.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Buy the darts, which opens this up.
Yeah.
Which means I don't have to use any of my sparks. Have a charge. So I put all 3 on there.
Okay. Well, you could put one of them in your 3 breach, and it will do an extra damage. That's everything, isn't it?
That goes first, yeah.
So next up is me. So my spells, I've got 3 damage, and I'll see what your hand is, because I can pass you the darts. And I can deal a damage or focus a breach. I'll focus the breach.
I've got 3 spells, I don't need darts.
Okay, let's discard that then. Because I will discard a card to do my treasure ability, gain a charge, and deal a damage. And I'll deal that last damage to the claw. So that one goes back on top of the deck. And then I've just got 3 money. So I can't buy a spell anymore. So I suppose I'll buy another pearl. I keep having these turns where I've only got crystals. So I think, well, that's it, isn't it? I didn't have anything I could cast. Got a lot of cards now.
Okay, me. So 2 on the claw.
Yeah, so that's dead. You get your position back.
2 on the doom thing.
That's on 7.
So, oh. Suppose you could have chucked me the darts and then I could have used the sparks as money. Don't matter. Prep some spells. Do I want to buy something?
You want the darts in the 3 or 4. So they can...
Yeah.
And the shock in your 1, so you get the charge token from casting it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm...
Oh, you're putting the sparks in.
I haven't prepped this yet because I'm deciding.
Okay.
Do I want to buy something for 3 or do I want to just...
Well, yeah. Pain Conduit, Resonant Pearl. Is your 3 choices in the market now? I know I'm just saying things because there's silence otherwise. I'm not telling you to do something. I'm just thinking aloud so that things are happening, Rach. So, Nemesis time. They've only got... We've had a load of turns in between the last Nemesis one, so we've gotten rid of everything. So they're going to unleash, which gives them 3 Nemesis tokens, and Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And then their card, Engulfing Madness, we can get rid of it for 8 money. And in 2 turns, they will unleash twice, and someone will suffer 4 damage. 8 money seems like a lot. Then, it's me. I've got nothing prepped, but I've got the Pain Conduit now. I will... If I discard a crystal, it just leaves me with a crystal. But I would only be able to buy something for 2 anyway, so I'll discard that to gain a charge and deal my damage. I'll do it to the Needle Doom. And then I can prep my Tethered Darts and a Pain Conduit to my 4. A Spark to my 1. And I'll just play this for money that I'm not going to use. So I can get to some other cards a bit better. And next turn, I should finally do some decent damage. Nemesis again. So Unleash, that's his 4th. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. 1 power off there. And Unleash twice. Oh dear. The player with the lowest life, it's Rach, suffers 3 damage. And then it already had 4. Oh no, it's going to put 2 claws out. So a claw comes out and it loses 2 tokens. And I suppose it's just 2 claws, isn't it? We each put an opposition marker on 1. So that one comes out for 5. Another one comes out for 5. And our positions can go on them because of the immediately effects. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah, it did an attack. So, next up is Rach. She got some attacks.
Yeah.
You can just do 5, can't you?
I do
Straight
5
up.
and kill the claw.
So, dead straight away. And then you can pass that to me, can't you? Because it came from your 3. Hopefully I can focus something so I'll be able to cast it. I think I can. Because I've got one that can be coming straight back to you next turn.
Shall I prep this to your... Oh no, you've already got one on it. I didn't see
You
that.
could prep it to the Spark place, but then it would go into my discard pile.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I've got one on one of mine. So if you gained your charges and everything from...
Yeah. So 4... Those go there.
Yeah.
And I've got 4 money because I had 2 from the... Have you got a pearl?
I have.
If you discard that, I can buy Fatal Harmony. Would that be useful?
It's a bigger chunk of damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much? Yeah, I can focus something with 2. Yeah, I'll get rid of a pearl. And so I'll draw crystal instead. Okay. And that's you done. So turn order's me. So spells first. This is 3, 4, 5. So there's the claw in one go. Or no, not the claw. I think better to do the 5, 6 on the Needle Doom because
he's making the unleashes happen, isn't he?
2 damage a time is bad, but so you, then you, then you. I've done 2 things from Energized Breaches, so that's that. Do I want to give you another Energized token, or do I want to take
Well,
an Energized token away to heal you?
Probably the second one. Thing is, I can't get 7 money. I've got a lot of spells.
Yeah, I'll do my charge to get rid of one of my Energized tokens and heal. No, it has to be your.
Yeah.
It has to be your Energized token.
That's fine.
I was going to try and get rid.
Yours.
Yeah, I was going to try and get rid of one of mine to.
That's okay.
Boost yours up. Right, so that's all the casting done. Turn. I want to make sure that I discard a card to gain a charge and deal a damage.
Oh, thank you, Gothica Sunshine, for the follow.
Thank you. I might as well just attack the Riding Claw with it. Although, you could just be doing damage to the guy. I haven't got anywhere near 8 money. I've got 2 money, so I think I'm just going to focus this breach so that I can cast a spell to it. And then we've got spells in everything and 2 more charges next time. I think that's decent. Who's next, Rach? You?
Me? So, I'm attacking the main thing because I haven't got my 2 or anything. So, Do you want these darts?
Yeah, I've got no spells actually,
So
so
that's 3, 4, 5.
the darts might save us.
5, 6. Do you want to discard a card for me to do extra?
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
9, so
Yeah.
it's on 45.
Okay. Prep some darts. So what I'm going to do is do a hold off and buy a crystal. Because I need to buy as many spells as possible. Because I can discard any spells for this.
Yeah.
But I haven't got any money to buy any spells. Because I haven't bought any. I've only bought a pearl.
Yeah.
So I am going to not prep them. Discard them. So 3, 4, 5.
How many box did you discard?
2. So 2,
Okay, I thought you had
3,
3.
4, 5.
I've got a pearl if you want that. Well, the Blaststone's still 3, isn't it? But you could
If
destroy
you want
Blast.
to destroy the pearl,
But mind you, the
I can prep with this
the
and do 1 damage. Do you know what I mean?
the Rubidium's probably good to have to give me charges to keep healing
I
everyone.
think you keep the crystal ball.
Okay, so that's that. Next up, Nemesis, and unfortunately we're nowhere near 8 money, either of us. So, unleash twice, which means a claw's coming out. And then one of us suffers 4 damage. I think I could always get rid of my thing at a certain point, and the Riding Claw will have Gravehold take the damage. And then new card is going to be Sky Tremor. This card spends 7 by the Nemesis next turn. Unleash twice, Gravehold suffers 4 damage. It's got 4 tokens, so remove 2, and a claw comes out. Do you want to put your position?
Yeah, I'll swing on the claw.
It's got 5 health. And then next up is going to be me. So, that's 3 damage. Yeah, we'll do that first, and that can go into Rachel's hand, because it's from an opened
Oh, good.
breach of enough things. So that knocks it down to 1. I'll do... Yeah, I don't want to waste the 2 damage. I will do the damage rather than the breach with the torch. So that kills the claw and gets me my position back, and that's gone. Back onto the claw deck. And I've got 2 more damage. I can't attack that claw, so that'll be straight to the Nemesis, putting it on 43. That can't go to Rach, because it came from a 1. But then I can prep another tethered darts to my 4. And what have I got here? 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get 6 if Rach had a pearl, but it's not 7, is it?
I don't have a pearl. Anyway.
So I will discard... Oh, I did 2 spells from Energized Places. I'm discarding a card to gain a charge and deal a damage, which has to be to the boss. Well, I could put the position on him now, but I'm not going to. And then I'll use my ability to put an... Yeah, I don't think I need to heal, do I? I'll put an energy... Yeah, put it on your 3. Give an energized token back to Rach. I've still got 4 money. I feel like I've got a lot of cards in this deck, though. I'm going to... It's a shame I haven't got... I'm going to buy 2 charges. Yeah. Who's next, Rach?
'Tis the Nemesis.
Okay, so unleash twice. Gives it 4 tokens. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. We're going to need your power, Rach. Gravehold's down to 15.
I've got no money, so...
And then... Here you've got
Yeah,
Energize again.
I know.
Then we've got the Rending Claw. Do you want to take the damage?
Yeah, is it 2?
Yeah. And then new thing, we might regret that.
We really need 7 money in getting that heal card.
Unleash twice. So 2 claws are coming out. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And the player with the most expensive prepped spell discards it.
So is the upside of me casting that is I get a charge?
Yeah.
It's just the upside.
I'll discard mine then. So that's that done.
No.
What?
He's got
Oh.
all them things.
So he's getting 2 new claws.
He only had 5 on there, didn't he?
It's 6.
Oh.
Well, I've just taken 4 off.
Oh, I thought you took 3 off.
So, there we go. He did have 6, didn't he?
Your token on. I don't know. I thought he had 5.
I'll go on one of them. And then it's me. I've got nothing prepped now. So I can prep what I've got. I can put the pain conduit on the tethered darts. So I will do 5 when the turn comes around. And then I've got 3 money. No, I haven't, because I'm going to discard that. I will do that, and then I can do a damage. I'll do the damage to what my token is on. And then I've got 2 money, which I'll just spend to gain my 4th charge. And yeah, I should probably use that healing. I'll get rid of my energized token, one of them, and heal back up to 9. Who's next, Rach?
'Tis you.
So, that's... Oh, I shouldn't... Yeah, take backs. I'll deal that damage to the boss, because this is 5 damage, isn't it? 2, 3, and then the conduit, that's 5. So that one spell just kills that. Position back to me. That goes on the claw deck. And then that goes it. You can have that. And then the spark will have to attack the boss, so it's on 40. And for my turn, I've got Garu's torch. Oh, I did one thing from an energized breach, so I get a charge back, and then I've got 4, or lose that for 6 money. I think. Have you got a Fatal Harmony, Rach?
Yes, and it might be this card. So it hasn't come out yet.
I might
Or did I
come
buy
around
it?
for a while, even if I get it.
I have got one. Might be my next turn.
4 money. So the Pain Conduit would be alright. Or I just get 2 more charges. I'm just going to get 2 more charges. Build that energized thing back up. Because if I have to use it to heal again, that's my last one, and I'll stop being able to gain them really again. Yeah.
Here's the Nemesis.
So Gravehold has to take 2. Do you want to take 2 or 2
Yeah,
more?
I'll have to.
And then
Not looking good, to be honest.
discard, spend 7. Power 3, unleash twice, place this next to the Nemesis mat. For the rest of the game, when a claw is placed into play, it gets an additional life. So we could do with not having that. And then you.
Okay, 3 damage to the glory thing.
Yeah. So 2 on the one that's attacking you.
Chuck that to you. Then I'm just pumping up me next turn.
Yeah.
Don't matter where that goes.
Just
That's
big attack
it.
next time.
Pumping it up.
And then it's Nemesis now, isn't it? Oh no, you and
Here's
Nemesis.
me. Oh, me.
So big attack coming.
Yeah,
There's only 2 health left on your... But your sparks are individual damage, aren't they?
Does it cast as one spell because I'm doing it all off the
I don't
thing?
think so.
One?
They're all individual spells. It doesn't matter though, does it? You can do tether darts
Oh,
first
yeah.
if you want, because that would do
Okay.
2 damage.
Do the darts.
So 2 damage on the claw, And the rest's going to have to be... You might as well just add all the rest up because it's all going to be on the boss.
2, 4, 6, 8 to the boss.
8. We'll put it on 32. It's about halfway. And we're doing bigger chunks. We might do this. And I've got a load of tethered darts next time.
Last, haven't we?
Yeah. If I can focus a breach, then that's a load of tethered darts next time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm always at like 6 money.
So then that's given me 5, so he'll
Gravehold.
Gravehold.
That's up to 16 again. Done?
No.
Oh, you haven't done any card.
I haven't done anything yet. Right. Wrap that there. Plop that there.
Yeah.
2, 3.
I've got a pearl.
Yeah, but shall I... Just get the paint conduit.
Yeah,
Or
it's always
pearl.
good.
There's a pearl.
How much have we got?
3.
Yeah, maybe the pearl. And they might line up a little bit more, the 2 that we've got. So, last has got to be the Nemesis. You shuffle that reach. So, nobody's on this. So, it's got to be Gravehold. Do you want to have put your position thing on there?
Yes.
So you can attack it next time. And then a power token comes off here. And we've got a Burial Skulk with 18 health.
Wow.
Who's going to unleash twice. So basically bring a claw out every turn. We're going to have to do something about that. But who's next? You just had your big damage turn as well. Nemesis, unfortunately. That's pretty bad for us. So Gravehold suffers another 2. And then that ticks down again. And it unleashes twice. And then its card is a 15 health enemy.
Wow. It's just
immediately,
a massive
everyone's position token goes on this minion.
Because he's the alpha.
Gravehold suffers 4 damage. You can choose to put it somewhere else.
Why do you think now we're just going to have to go ham on the boss?
Maybe.
Because the boss is 32 health. What are they? That's like 30.
Yeah. So that's all of that, and then at the end of its turn...
So we'd have to do more damage to those 2 enemies than...
I just don't... Yeah, I don't know that... We need a dice. I don't know that we can put up with 4, 6, 8 damage a turn on Gravehold. I don't really know what the answer is to it. Do you want to move your position token to the thing? Because you would be able to kill that probably, wouldn't you, in one go? Or do you want to stay where you were? Well, you are about to do a load of damage, aren't you? You probably want to stay where you are, actually.
Because you're to the alpha.
You're fatal. Oh, you're going to do it to the boss.
I don't know. We need to
The alpha's
now.
4 damage to... Unless we can kill the boss in 3 turns, which we definitely can't. I don't think... Well, I've got all these tethered darts, but it's still only 2 damage a time, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think we can win this by riding the boss's deck out. It's still got loads of cards. But I think we need to at least be able to kill the alpha and maybe a claw a turn or something like that. So that's its turn, isn't it? Put another claw out, and there we go. Rach. You got a big damage coming in. Well, I suppose, how much is your damage now?
So 5, 6, 7. You haven't got a fatal harmony, so 7 damage.
Oh, yeah.
7. And then 2 more.
So do you want to do that to this?
Yeah.
And it's only got 6 health left. And that's a lot more doable.
So I've got 5 money.
Charges. I would just buy charges.
No, I can only spend this 2 on cards.
Yeah, get a fatal harmony then.
I can buy a card. I've got 1 charge from the spell. I can buy 1, I suppose. But then I've only got 3 money then.
Yeah, burial skunk.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I did just cast. Yeah, I did cast this. I was just wondering why it wasn't in there. Just brought that. Right. Now I've sorted that out. You can discard a card to get a charge if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is me. But I've only got one spell. So I guess I will... Yeah, if I deal the damage, it's extra damage, isn't it? I'll deal the damage. So it's on 4 health. And I get a... Oh. Yeah, I can only activate this during my main phase. That just means my Energize is wasted, unfortunately. I won't have discarded that then in case I need one more money. Because I gain the charge now that I would have. So I will put an Energize token on you. I can cast those. I will discard something to gain a charge and do a damage, so it'll be to that Molten Alpha again. And then, how much money have I got? 4. I'll just... You discard your Pearl Range. It's just having money for that. We can't do anything about that, can we? The things are just going to come in with extra health for the rest of the game. I think if we kill that, maybe we can hand... It's just that's putting something out every turn, isn't it? I don't know what the answer is. If you can discard that, then I can get a charge and focus that, which puts another Tethered Darts out and gets that close to being open. So if we can pass those 3 back and forwards, it would be better, maybe. Draw a load of money, I think, for 5. Who's up next? Rach.
So 3 on that thing then.
Yeah, so we kill the Alpha. Before it's even got to do anything. You got your position back. And then you've got... I can discard a card. So that'll deal...
4.
So is that going to be to the Burial Skulk or the boss?
What do you think?
Maybe the boss.
The boss, I guess. I think we should have beated the boss. That we've just done 19 damage in those turns.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Well, you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, but I'm not. You're
I
not
know.
doing anything next turn, and I'm not.
I know. Well,
Like my biggest damage turn isn't very big.
oh, it would have been interesting to try it.
We might have been able to do it.
Like that.
It's just like this is Nemesis twice now, isn't it? Oh,
No,
no, once
it's
and
not
me.
Once, yeah. Buy a charge. Oh no. Buy a charge. Give Gravehold 5 life.
So next is Nemesis. So we probably can. We can probably do that to Grave. Well, we have to, don't we? We're not on here. That comes off here. So this goes next to the Nemesis map. They're going to come into play with 1 extra health. It unleashes twice. The Burial Skull makes it unleash twice. And then the Riding Claw is another 2 to Gravehold. And then at the end of its turn, that's going to be 2 more claws. With 6 health each. And I guess we put our positions on them. See what I mean?
Yeah,
Just that I'm not
but
sure
if
we
we
could do
both
it.
go before the Nemesis, we would have done it. Because it would have had 12 health left now.
Yeah, maybe.
All based on luck.
So, it's me.
Yeah.
So what should we do?
I don't know, because now it's too late to go for that strategy.
Is it?
Go for it now, then. We're just floundering, so we need to... But then if it wants to bring out another claw and it can't, don't we lose?
Oh yeah, there's all the claws are out.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll kill... Well, I can do 5 to it, and then my last one can come from... the damage I get from discarding a card. That's on 1. That can go to you. That has to go into the discard. And then I can do 2 more damage on... I guess the boss. Or I could do it to that. It just seems silly killing that thing. But it's putting a claw out every turn. If it unleashes twice and that happens, it's just... That's what's stopping us. If it unleashes twice now, we would lose, wouldn't we? So, in mine...
I thought you just killed a claw.
I'm about to now by discarding a card. I guess I'll just discard this pearl to do it. Oh, and I did an energize from here as well, so I should have a thing. And yeah, the last damage will go onto that claw and kill that. And so that goes on the claw deck again. And I can do my thing. You haven't got any spells cast in that other breach, have you?
Nope.
Guess I'll put another one out. Or I could just put another one out on you. I don't know. There's not many turns left, is there? In case I need to heal you, and then you'd keep 2.
Well, if the nemesis goes, then I think we've lost.
You?
So 3 damage, 4, 5.
On what you're on
Well,
now?
I can't even kill the claw.
No. You can do it to the boss.
Yeah. If I can't kill the claw, then...
Well, I suppose you might go next and be able to kill the claw before the boss gets to go. We don't know.
Have some darts.
And your ability is put your turn order thing back in and have another turn. You just can't destroy 2 sparks, can you? Is it like as soon as the claw deck is empty? Should we have lost already?
What's the point of even bringing the last one out?
Is it like when it needs to? Because I was just going by like
If it needs to do another claw.
if it needs to bring one out and can't. Please, people on Board Game Geek, put your question in the title of your thread. Don't make a thread that is question about this game. We don't really know.
There is no answer on that question.
We've got answers from other players.
Yeah, we should have lost.
Yeah, if you ever placed the final claw.
Well,
Okay.
we lost peeps.
There we go then. We would have lost,
We lost a
before.
while ago.
Yeah, we would have lost a few turns ago. Okay, well that's a sudden jump in difficulty, isn't it? Oh well. There'll be an alternative reality where we win this, or we could pretend to you that
We might play it
week,
off stream.
yeah, all week we're going to have time all of a sudden to play a load of extra games of this until we win it. But I want to see more stuff. So like there is anyway.
What do you want me to read?
If you play
2 times.
like if you play twice, win or lose, you read the next bit of story. So we lost. We know we lost. For any sticklers in the comments, we know we lost. We also know though that winning or losing.
No one wants to see us play this one again.
Yeah, we're gonna when we're back for another Aeon's End stream, whenever that is, we're gonna carry on to the next box because we're headed for Legacy. So we assume we played this again and won or lost.
It doesn't matter either way. Your team's final spells dissipate as the battle draws to a close. This fight took a lot out of you. Even Talix's unlimited energy is flagging. Commander Soskell calls for a rest and you sink gratefully to the forest floor, leaning back against a tree. Commander, I found something odd. Rhea presses her ear to the ground and knocks on it 3 times. The noise reverberates strangely, as if she's hitting something hollow. I hear banging in here. Rhea feels along the ground and pulls open a hidden trapdoor, revealing an underground bunker. You leap to your feet, ready for yet another battle. Inside is a massive metal figure with tongues of flame spilling from its joints. The armour lifts a hefty blacksmith's hammer and brings it down on the glowing edge of a blade. A squirrel-like creature is curled up on its shoulder, unafraid. The armour seems friendly enough, so you cautiously introduce yourself and it rumbles back. I am lost. It points to the squirrel. Meek. All around the little room are weapons and equipment radiating with power. This being must understand breach magic. You try to question Lost further, but you are met with sad confusion. Each word seems like a struggle. My mind is damaged. I was a man, but now I do not know what I am, who I am. I am from far away, from my coffin home. Coffin home? Soskell muses. Do you mean gravehold? Lost nods slowly. Soskell's eyes widen. Are you a breach mage? Lost nods again. And Soskell steps forward, laying a comforting hand on Lost's arm. You're not staying here another second, Lost. We're taking you home. It's impossible to tell from the armour, but you think Lost is smiling. You help gather the artefacts and weapons scattered around this odd forge master's abode. Lost grabs his hammer and scratches Meek affectionately on the head. You lead Lost out of the bunker and turn towards home, ready, finally, to head back to New Gravehold. He doesn't look back once. You report to the Council of Elders upon your return to New Gravehold. They listen intently as you recount the fate of Soskell's allies, the rise and fall of Arachnos' plot for power, and the discovery of the strange mage Lost. The Elders thank you for bringing back the treasures Soskell's team had left with, the powerful new weapons from Lost's collection, and for rescuing some of the missing mages. It seems for once that humanity has the upper hand. Suddenly you hear a bang from the entrance to the hall as the doors are slammed open. You sigh. The work of a breach mage is never done. Open the envelope, end. And
Secret envelopes.
Congratulations, you completed your first expedition. Open the end of expedition booklet for instructions on how to play more expeditions that include all of your content. Time to open the envelope. Can you believe it? We've got a knight. Good old Lost with his little squirrel Meek. There he is. His power returns to 4 cards that cost no money in your discard pile to your hand. Sorry, Marty was covering that.
Nice.
Oh, isn't the little squirrel cute? And this says, set aside all of the Forged Crystal and Forged Spark cards. These form the Forge deck. Cards in this deck can only be gained using Lost's Heart Forge. Forged Sparks and Forged Crystals count as Sparks and Crystals respectively. And there's his Heart Forge, that's his card. Gain a money, or destroy a Sparkle Crystal in your hand to gain a Forged one.
They're basically 2. Instead of 1 money or damage, they're 2 money or damage.
Nice.
He's got some basics as well. We've also got a nice pile of new treasures of all of the types.
So gain a money, Any ally may draw a card, then discard a card. Gain a money, you may place a top card of any ally's discard pile into your hand.
Nice.
Gain a money, gain an additional money that can only be used to gain a gem. Gain a money, reveal the top card of the turn order deck. You may place that card on the bottom or the top of the turn order deck. If you revealed a player turn order card, you get an extra money.
Nice.
Spell.
But you might be making, like, there's still the potential of making 2 Nemesis turns in a row, isn't there, by doing that?
Reveal the top card of the turn order deck and place it back on the top. If you revealed a player turn order card, deal 3 damage, otherwise deal a damage. These are for the market. When you buy the things that this is attached to.
No, it's just they're just powers.
It's just because that was attached to.
We had a special one that attached.
So powers. When a player opens a breach, that player deals 2 damage. After a player finishes resolving their ability, any player may destroy a card. At the start of the game, set this next to a spell or relic supply pile. When a player gains that card, deal 2 damage. So it's like the one we've got, but instead of focus a breach, do 2 damage. When the last card in a supply pile is gained or destroyed, any player deals 6 damage.
Better in a game with more players.
Yeah. And then this is for individual powers. If you have no closed breaches, spells you cast deal 2 additional damage. When you deal damage to the Nemesis with a spell, that spell deals an extra damage. Once per turn, when you cast a spell that costs 6 or more, gain 2 charges. That'd be nice if we ever buy spells that are 6 or more. Ooh. When you play a gem that costs 5 or more, get an additional money.
Yeah, I think probably we could have done with some more money in that game. I think like there's a lot of basic cards.
Well, I start with none as well, so
there's a lot of basic powers that need you to spend 7 or 8 money to get rid of them. So, and like they don't change, do they? Based on the person.
A new gem costs 3, gain 2 money. If there is a lurking cyanite in an ally's discard pile, get an extra. Just in a pile as well, not even on the top.
Yeah.
Marvel Galaxy, which is a relic. For 2, that's cheap. Any ally may discard a Marvel Galaxy in their hand and draw a card. Gain a charge or focus your closed breach with the lowest focus cost. If an ally discarded a Marvel Galaxy, do both things. That's really good. That's cheap, that is.
Pretty good.
A good cheap relic.
And the last.
Deluge of Power. Deal 4 damage, and any ally may discard up to 2 cards in hand. They draw a card for each card they discarded this way.
And then we won't go through them all, but there's a load of new options for basic cards. Not that you really use basic cards past this point. And then there's also, because I was wondering how this deck was so enormous at the very end, there's randomizers for all of the market cards, as there always is. But this expansion has now included randomizers for every Nemesis there's ever been. And going all the way back to the beginning, every Breach Mage there's ever been. It's like from the original game, from War Eternal, and the little expansions as well, and also your legacy characters get a randomizer card as well, and of course the ones from this expansion are in there too. So you get a ton of those. As always, you get the dividers for the Nemesis and all of that stuff. So there we go. I think that is pretty much everything. This great big mess of stuff that you get in there. So now there's a rulebook that tells you how. But you could now, with all of this stuff, and you could have done this from the beginning if you weren't bothered about playing through the story. There are now rules for how you go through like the end of the expeditions. So like it tells you how to set up the next ones, which when Battle 4, its end, it's over. You work out your total score for the expedition actually. So your score for each battle, if you won on the first try, get 6 points. So we got 6, 12, 18, and then we're assuming we just lost twice on the last one, so we get no points. So we've got 18 points. Oh, it doesn't give you a table. If we were to do it again next time, we could try in the future. So like, there's variants now where you do nemesis randomizers. Oh, there's different. Oh, you can play like an expedition, but you use randomizers instead. You use player card randomizers, nemesis randomizers. You only draw new treasures at the end of every even-numbered battle. And you can reset the entire game if you want to. If you want to just do all of that. But I assume, like anything, I don't know about the treasure and all of that stuff, but in general, Aeon's End stuff, you can all mix and match, can't you? You can do any breach mages, any nemesis. And yeah, maybe one day we'll come back with a different combo, with a different random combo, and beat Fenrix at some point in the future. But for next time, it's what's the next one along? Because I've got the boxes raring to go. It's the Ancients or Shattered Dreams or Into the Wild. We'll have to get like a. The New Age is just the non-Kickstarter exclusive bonuses for this when it was on Kickstarter. So that's not an expansion. So Shattered Dreams and Into the Wild are new, like, one box expansions. I think they've got one nemesis in each, so they're an extra story along. I don't know if you can play through, like if there's a story to play through with those. I don't know if we will be doing those next time. We can do the expansion things mixed in. Maybe we'll be here with Outcasts next time, the next big box along, which is, you know, once we've done Outcasts and the main story from that, then we get to crack open Legacy of Gravehold that's waiting for us to dive back into Legacy. Have we played a Legacy game? I was trying to remember on Tuesday. Have we played one since Aeon's End Legacy 1? I think that might have been the last one that we did. Apart from we started My City and enjoyed it, but things happened. We moved house and stuff. It's still waiting.
Filmed the first three.
Yeah, there was something wrong. It was the camera was shaking the entire time for the first one, I think. We filmed the first couple. But yeah, all that's kind of... Well, it's still about. Maybe it'll come out one day. So yeah, for now, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for watching our journey through... That's ended pretty quickly. It's ended a lot quicker than Roleplayer Adventures did, didn't it? We should have just done like 12-hour streams of that. And just done it in one big go.
It takes 6 hours.
Yeah, well, it's only like, it's an hour to an hour and a half each game of Aeon's End. So, thank you very much for watching through all of this. We'll be back soon with some more Aeon's End. If you'd like to see what I'm up to, I post on social media every Monday, apart from one's gone up today, if you want to see it early. I'll be on Tuesday with Maracaibo's new expansion. You can watch us live on YouTube and Twitch. You can follow us and subscribe and all of that stuff, and you can support the channel on patreon.com/slickerdrips. You get benefits and stuff for it, but mainly you keep it all happening and allow it to get better and better. We're on the road to 200 patrons. We're at 168 now. You could be the 169th. You could be John Underwood in terms of your name could be up there. But yeah, I could just put your name up as John Underwood if you would like. Thanks, John Underwood. He's the most recent patron.
What a guy.
Right. Thank you, everyone, for being here, doing all of the things. I'll be back on Tuesday.
Watch this space for some fantastic merch.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool merch coming up. And yeah, maybe some surprises. And let's say it's pretty soon. I don't know if it will be very apparent in the videos that things will have changed around in here. But hopefully it'll be apparent to us. There'll hopefully be a bit more space in here. And it'll be a bit easier to do. But hey, all of that's in the future. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I will see you on Tuesday. And we will see you at some point soon for some more Aeon's End. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.